Time now for another vlog. It is the end of March. Where did March go?
I don't know. Went away pretty quickly. It sure did.
So January, February, March, they're all gone now. So that means tomorrow will be April. Nothing foolish will be happening tomorrow.
Nope.
Nothing at all. So as with tradition in the vlogs episodes, Riley and I, we look back at what happened in our lives or things that interest us over the past month. And if you want to check out previous vlogs, feel free to do so over at the vlogs channel. We have a playlist. And thank you so much to everybody that has subscribed to the vlogs channel and all of you that actually take the time to watch our vlogs where we just sit around talking about random things, events that happen in the month, video games, entertainment, etc. Let us know what happened with you in March 2022 below in the comment section. So the first thing I want to talk about is the fact that it has been officially 15 years since I moved into this house. It's hard to believe that.
Well, that's great.
It is good. I mean, I'm impressed that I've been a homeowner for 15 years now. When I moved back up here after I got out of radio and went back to college, it wasn't my intention to stay up here in North Louisiana. Eventually, I was hoping to go somewhere else. And, well, 15 years later, I'm still here. I mean, I do consider this area to be my home, I guess, officially. Even though I was born and raised in East Texas, both sides of my family are from here. So within a few weeks of me graduating from high school, I literally moved here. And I spent most of my adult life in Louisiana. And I spent several years down South Louisiana in Baton Rouge back when I was in radio. But the moment my radio career went, I guess, on hiatus at the time, and only after the fact that I realized it was basically over, I just moved back up here. So we've been up here ever since. We have debated whether or not we're going to eventually move. Maybe one day we will, maybe one day we won't. But for now, I'm grateful for having a roof over my head, well, a roof over our heads. And so, yeah, 15 years of living in the same house. Casa Burns, as I like to call it.
Casa Burns.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've heard that.
Really?
Yeah, you've never mentioned it to me.
That's weird. I thought I've mentioned at least once or twice over the, 11 plus months we've been together.
Nope, not even once.
Well, that's crazy. By the way, Riley's here.
Hello.
And her channel, my channel's linked below in the description section. Obviously, we're playing Flight Sim. Riley, what are we flying around in, and where are we?
F-15 Strike Eagle. Love this plane. And we are in Cuba.
In Cuba?
I don't know what part of Cuba, but we are in Cuba.
Yeah, Riley just randomly picked Cuba for some reason. So we're flying over the great country of Cuba. Good people, not so good government. But maybe one day things will be better in Cuba, hopefully down the road. And in case some of you are wondering, no, we're not using the Thrustmaster X kit, are we?
No, we're not. We are just using the regular standard Xbox Series X controller.
Yeah, so a few days ago, we actually got the Thrustmaster X because we want to take Flight Sim a bit more seriously.
Yeah. Yeah, because hopefully in the near future, I might become a pilot. We'll see. Big might.
You've kind of sort of been into flying for a while now.
Yeah, what is it? Like 6, 7 years?
Yeah, something like that. So obviously when you're thinking about your future and things you'd like to do with your future, you know, one of the options that comes up for you is taking your passion for jets and planes and flying in video games and make it real.
Right. And yeah, hopefully it's good. Obviously I'm not going to be flying in no fighter jet, but flying's flying regardless of plane. And I actually want to do it, you know, I want to see if I could fly a plane. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not too sure, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think that there's a very real possibility that you could become a pilot if you set your mind to it and you dedicate yourself to becoming a pilot, just like you do with all the games you play, because you're very passionate about games. You're very good at playing video games. And one thing I've known about you for the past few years is when you set your mind to do something, most of the time you excel at it. And I think the same can happen with you when it comes to flying. You're already very knowledgeable about planes and the basics. And that's one of the reasons why we got a flight sim for the Xbox Series X, was because I too have a passion for flying. In fact, I did put a few hours in flight school whenever I was a kid. But the problem was I was going back and forth between here in the summers with my grandparents and then going back to East Texas, during the school years. And so I didn't have much time to actually get into a plane and get my pilot's license, and I just never got around to it. But you still have an opportunity in order to maybe one day become a pilot in real life. And I think that this is the best and the safest way to go about learning and getting ahead of the curve before you actually go and do it for real, because of how far video games have come, not to mention the technology we have with the Thrustmaster, with the joystick, the throttle, and even the rudder pedals that we can hook up to the Xbox Series X, and the tutorials that we'll be able to take. And I've been taking a few of them here and there, and it's definitely helping me get a better understanding of the in and outs of flying. I know it's bog standard basic flying. You have to start off in a Cessna, which is kind of boring to you.
Yeah, it's I don't know, maybe it's the game, but it's slow as hell.
Well, I mean,
it is so slow. I mean, obviously compared to a jet.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
But yeah, like in the game, it's so slow. Maybe in real life it'll be faster, but in game it just feels like you're a slug, and I just don't like it. I'd rather pick something like this, like a jet, because I can go from point A to point B just like that.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just impatient.
A little.
Yeah. So
you just like fighter jets.
That too. I mean, just look at the design of this thing. You look at this and you're like, wow. Then you look like a Cessna and it's like, well, that's boring. I don't want to fly that shit. That's too slow.
Well, the good news is in real life it's much faster than even in Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's faster than driving around in a car or a truck.
Yeah, that's true. I guess it's just the fact that in this game it feels so slow because I just fly fighter jets all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But honestly, in real life, I can't wait to try one.
Yeah. And I hope that you have the opportunity to do so. And I guess that just depends on once you get around to starting to really tackle Flight Sim with the Thrustmaster X and acing, or I guess S-tiering the tutorials. Maybe by the time you get through all that, if you still feel like you have a passion to go get a license in real life and go find an instructor, then that's definitely something we're going to look into. I don't know if I want to do it personally, but I'm more than willing to be supportive of you in that endeavor. So yeah, I am amazed how far Flight Sim has come, because this series has been around for a very, very long time, and it's just amazing how much further along it is. And you literally can fly around the world in this game, and that's one of the reasons why we enjoy playing Flight Sim whenever we're doing the vlogs. And I also like to use it in B-roll for GB Fang, and Riley's probably going to do some more streams over on her channel featuring Flight Sim, and she's probably going to be focusing more, hopefully in the near future, on hooking up the Thrustmaster along with the tutorials, even though they are in the Cessna.
Yeah, well,
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Exactly, I guess. But I think I have to do one plane. I haven't done the MiG-29.
Yeah, we got the MiG-29.
And there's another one, the F-18.
Yeah, the F-18.
I gotta do those too.
Yeah, you still gotta stream those.
I think I'm gonna do the F-18 first.
Eventually, the F-35 is going to arrive on the Xbox Marketplace, but the team behind it's been having some issues with it.
Yeah.
It seems to be on PC just fine, but the Xbox version, they keep having to go back and rework. But eventually, we'll pick up the F-35 one.
Yeah, there's no rush. I mean, I still have 2 streams. But I guess for you, if you really want to fly it.
I'm not really in a rush to get it. The F-16, your favorite fighter jet's available in the marketplace.
Oh yeah.
For like $30-something bucks.
Yeah.
But you get like 3 planes, I think.
Yeah, I can't wait to grab that and just crash into the ground. On
Sarcasm.
Purpose. Yeah, sarcasm.
She's not a fan of the F-16, in case you're
I
wondering.
hate that jet. It's ugly. It's ugly.
Wow. All right, so let's move on to some other topics. We'll cover video games first, then we'll move on to other things. Let's talk about GTA. There's a few things we can talk about GTA. Milked Edition, GTA Plus, GTA Online Fatigue, GTA 4. Where do you want to go?
Let's start with GTA Plus.
Okay. Well, you know how I feel. It's an outright total scam. But I don't think anyone's really had an opportunity to ask you publicly, how do you personally feel about GTA Plus?
Well, I personally feel like he said, it's a huge scam, first of all. I wouldn't recommend anybody to buy it. Literally every single person that I've asked, I told them either not to buy it, and if I ask them, hey, are you going to buy it, they always say no, for the most part. And it's just a huge scam. I mean, $500K? What is that? You can customize one vehicle in-house and then it goes away?
Yeah.
I mean, And that's not even, it's not even enough for one HAL upgrade. I think the HAL upgrade is like $1 million. So it's not even worth it. And what else? Like double money on car reputation and on street races and on triple money on the new races that are not even new. I mean, really? What? The yacht's worthless. Who the fuck cares?
Especially the Aquarius yacht.
Yeah, the Aquarius yacht. The Pisces is way better because you get a Swift Deluxe and the boats are better.
Yeah, I've always liked the Pisces.
And if you do piracy prevention, you get cover on a certain part of the boat.
Yeah. And
like you can't get killed. And let's see what else. I think that's it, right? Do you get the SCA?
Yeah.
Whoop-de-doo. I've never cared for the car.
Me either.
I mean, if you like it, sure, okay, but is it really worth it? Like, it's not even the best one.
Yeah. I mean, overall, I mean, if Rockstar really wanted to try to wow people with GTA Plus, they made a terrible first impression.
Yeah, trust me, even if they had like a weaponized jet or a weaponized helicopter, I've said it to myself, I'm not buying it. I'm not. Like, sure, it could be tempting, but hell no, I'm not buying it.
Okay.
I'd rather waste 2 weeks, and no, it's not waste. I'd rather wait 2 weeks than just spend $6 on a plane, because it'll come eventually. Plus, I could still make videos like Pyro versus the new plane, Pyro versus the new helicopter.
That's true.
Or stuff like that, and just use old stuff versus the new stuff. So I'm not entirely out of luck. Plus, I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there who's willing to buy it, and then I'll just borrow it if they do it.
Well, you've come across a few people that bought the HSW Devastate 8.
I've seen a couple of when it came out on free mode. I saw like a dude in the HSW Devastate 8. So if somebody has an aircraft and like if I could just borrow it real quick, that'll be great. And there you go. I give myself like $6 because what is it like? I think Bruffy he didn't even buy it.
Yeah, somebody borrowed it.
Yeah, he borrowed it from somebody.
Yeah.
And it's just not worth it. But yeah, that's it about GTA Plus. It's a total scam. Wouldn't recommend anybody to buy it. Yeah. I did make a video about it.
Yeah, you did, because you asked a few people in GTA and they just texted you back their response. So
yeah,
she did make a quick video about a consensus of the majority of people in that lobby felt like it was a scam.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly one lobby. It was like multiple lobbies.
Oh, you went multiple lobbies. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't one session. Okay, I jumped like 10 sessions.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and nobody except one dude said yes. But other than that, I mean, it's not worth it.
No, absolutely not. So even though you've been playing more GTA Online lately, the fatigue is starting to kick back in.
Well, it depends. Because honestly, I'm just helping people.
Yeah.
I guess that's what gets me to come in. For example, like these two dudes I met yesterday, they needed help with Doomsday Scenario Act 3. And I helped them. And we did it on normal because that thing's just insanity. I'm not doing it on hard. And they just took my cut. I said, you know what, take my cut. Because they're broke as hell. So, you know what, I'm just gonna give them my money. And then there you go. You can have more money. You can buy whatever you want. Because me personally, I have everything in the game. And I really have no reason to come back. But whenever somebody's like, God damn it, I want this. I really want this vehicle, but I don't have the money. And you're like, you know what? I'll help you. I'm not doing anything right now. There's really nothing to play. Why not?
Yeah.
So that's the reason I just jump in. And
well, I guess I was speaking for myself more or less because I just don't care anymore.
You don't care?
I really don't. I feel like Bruffy and so many others, I've just been disappointed by Rockstar over and over again. From the abandonment of Red Dead Online to the disastrous launch of the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition, which has tarnished the original games that I loved, like 3 Vice City and San Andreas. And the Milked Edition, once again, like trying to milk as much money out of people, forcing us to buy yet another copy of GTA 5. And they officially announced the release date of GTA 5 Milked Edition physical copies for PS5 and Xbox Series X. It'll be $40, so you won't get a discount for the physical copy. It'll come out April 12th. But I'm not buying another fucking copy. I'm fucking done. I've had it with Rockstar. In fact, I'm just calling them Take-Two games from now on, FYI. At least I'm going to try to call them Take-Two games.
Yeah.
I just feel like the Rockstar games of old that we've, loved, that we still think about, from like the 3D GTA era to Bully, LA Noire, and Max Payne 3, as well as Red Dead Redemption 1, 2, GTA 4. I just don't think they're the same company anymore.
They're really not. I mean, me personally, I never loved them, but that's because I didn't grow up with them.
Yeah, you got in like a few years ago, whereas I've been playing their games since I was a teenager, before they were Rockstar, with the top-down original version of GTA.
Yeah, like my first one was Liberty City Stories
Yeah.
on the PSP.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it was a good game. It's not holy shit amazing, but it's good.
Yeah.
And the other one is like GTA 4. I saw it on YouTube, at least a few cutscenes, and it was okay.
And you've been playing it?
And I've been playing it, and I'm almost close to finishing it. I think I'm like a chapter off or something.
I think one more stream and you'll be officially done with GTA 4. It's gone on longer than you had planned.
Yeah.
And you've had some issues along the way.
Yeah, mostly checkpoint related stuff and vague instructions.
Yeah, very vague instructions, the lack of a weapon wheel. There's some things about GTA 4 I do love. The characters, the story, the world itself of Liberty City. But it definitely, if there's a game that needs a remaster actually done right, it's GTA 4. And it also is in need of a weapon wheel.
Yeah, it definitely needs one. 100% has to be made by Grocery Games.
No, stop bringing up that joke. It's old.
Yeah, well, we like bringing old jokes.
Oh, jeez.
What else? GTA 5 is GTA 5. I mean,
Look, I was excited about GTA 5. I got into it because of the story mode. I didn't go into GTA Online until it launched a few weeks later in 2013. But my predominant reason for pre-ordering GTA 5 on the 360 was to play story mode, because I love story mode for 4, as well as 3, Vice City, San Andreas. I even, like you mentioned, I had Liberty City Stories on my PSP. But I just don't want to buy and play through GTA 5 again. I mean, we've done it 360, PS3, Xbox One, PS4, PC, and now PS5, Xbox Series. It's enough, Rockstar. You've milked this thing not just to the bones, but thanks to GTA Plus and Shark Cards, you're going for the marrow.
yeah, it's just insane. And you know what's the biggest problem with Rockstar as well? Locking the Rockstar editor in story mode.
Yeah.
I hated it.
It's a freaking paywall. It forces players that like to use the Rockstar editor in GTA Online to also purchase GTA 5.
Yeah, basically you can't use it because it's locked in story mode. It's not like they can make the extra tab and then just put it in online, because they could easily do that, but no.
But they're not going to, because they know players will buy GTA 5 just for the Rockstar editor.
Yeah, I mean, it especially hurts for content creators because, well, you know, thumbnails, screenshots, etc. Or even making a skit. But, God, it's just so annoying because you're basically, like, if you're a content creator, you're 100% need it. So you're forced to buy story mode. I mean, I guess it's good if you're going to do, like, a playthrough of it eventually, so you might as well get it while it's on sale, but, like, it's the same thing as PS4.
Yeah.
There's nothing new.
No.
No, hell, the graphics don't even look that different.
Yeah, it just runs a little better.
It just runs better.
Yeah.
So you could do that, like, you could do that on PC. I mean,
Yeah, it's very low effort in my opinion. Like, especially with GTA Online,
Yeah.
which is set in modern day. You think they would have at least updated the traffic and a few other things, but they didn't even bother doing that.
I was hoping for that, but God, it feels so half-assed.
It
really
is.
does. And I guess it's good that it's cheap. Thank fuck it's not $70. But God, it's so dry. It is so dry. Literally, my only hope of playing that game is just helping new players or helping them. Like, if they ask me, hey, can you help me with this? Sure, and then we'll talk, and you know, it kills time, because I literally, besides other games I play, I mean, there's no reason for me to go back there.
No, I agree.
I guess if I find a jet, I'll dogfight it and maybe I'll upload it, but
Yeah.
I mean, there's only so much you could do with the same jets, you know?
Yeah, and another prime example of the greed of Rockstar Games and Take-Two, aka Take-Two Games, is the fact where you have other development studios, they allow you to have a free update to your PS4, Xbox One version of a game if you get PS5, Xbox Series.
Yeah.
That's not the case with GTA 5.
Yeah, it's such bull. I mean, at least you get standalone for PS5, I guess.
But at the same time, as we just talked about, there's a convenient little paywall there
True.
when it comes to the Rockstar editor. It's just...
And Xbox gets fucked over.
Yeah.
Like, they have to pay. There's no free.
Yeah, in order to get at least GTA, even if you don't care about Rockstar editor and you just want to play GTA Online on Xbox Series X and S, you still, at the moment, have to pay $10.
Yeah, it's total bull. I mean, I think, for example, like Dead by Daylight, I think that was a free upgrade.
I think so, yeah, because it's not only cross-platform, I think it's also cross-gen, which, by the way, GTA Online is neither. They're neither cross-gen, like the Xbox Series players play together. They don't get to play with Xbox One players. PS5 plays with PS5. They don't get to play with PS4. But to make matters worse, you think at the very least we could have cross-play between Xbox Series and PS5. But we don't.
Yeah, there should be, like, normal servers, like only connect to PS5 people, and then cross-play servers.
Yeah.
There's not even dedicated servers either.
No.
Their servers are just garbage.
They are.
I see people lagging all over the place. Like, literally, like, when I was playing with my friend, like, me and GB, we have, like, decent connection. And literally, he saw me crash into a building and then just teleport next to his office, just like that.
Yeah, that's the awesomeness of the cheap-ass peer-to-peer system that Rockstar still goes with, even though Rockstar and Take-Two have made billions and billions of dollars off of copy after copy of GTA 5 and all the shark cards that they have sold. They're still not willing to invest in safer, more secure, better servers with dedicated servers. They just wish to be cheap and nickel and dime and penny us to death.
Yeah, which is insane. Like, you could say, for example, hey, if you buy GTA Plus, this will fund for the dedicated servers or something. At least go to something.
And I believe that's the case with the Fallout First, subscription fee. One of the features that comes with that, and a lot of times we were ripping that when it first was announced by Bethesda like a year or so ago, probably further back. But I think one of the perks with Fallout First, and if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me in the comment section, is I think it allows you to have like your own server. Like, you can go hang out with your own server, you can invite people to your server, you don't have to be bothered by randos or griefers or tryhards if you just want to go and do your own thing in Fallout 76.
Yeah, it's greedy. The worst part about Rockstar, you don't get anything in return. You just don't. So, I mean, really? $500K?
And we talked about this back over the summer in a previous vlog that we actually took a segment and made a video out of, is the fact that Rockstar is one of the worst at online gaming.
Yeah, they are the worst. I mean, they don't even treat GTA Online that well. I mean, look at Red Dead. Yeah, I don't have to say anything about Red Dead. Just look at it and...
Now, you think GTA Online's treated bad?
Yeah, GTA Online is treated like ass. Yeah. Red Dead, on the other hand... They threw that one in the volcano and just let it burn.
Basically.
Red Dead? What is Red Dead? I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, honestly, Rockstar at online games, no thank you. Sure, and this also changes a little bit because God knows what GTA 6 is going to be like. Because they don't have the same people. No,
they don't. Dan Houser's gone. He was the lead writer. He wrote so many of these games, like from GTA 3 all the way to Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah. And he's no longer there. I mean, yeah, you could find good writers out there that could pick up where Dan left off and maybe make the story of GTA 6 at the same level as previous GTA games. But I have my doubts. I highly have my doubts that any writer could fill those shoes. And it wasn't just Dan Houser. Laszlo helped out as well and a few others on the writing team. I don't know if the rest of them are there. I know Laszlo's gone because, his dad and his sister were badly off, health-wise. But I just don't know. I just have a lot of concerns and doubts about GTA 6. And at this point, I really don't care.
Yeah, if GTA 6 comes out, it's like, ooh, GTA 6, and then I'll play it for like 5 minutes. I mean, especially if the story mode is bad. Because I'm hoping the story mode is good, but I don't know, because the writers are different now. I mean, have you seen the cringeworthy dialogue from online?
Yeah, I mean, there's different writers. Some people don't realize that, but Dan Houser has not written the scripts for a lot of the DLCs for GTA Online.
Yeah, I mean...
He may have been involved at the very beginning,
yeah,
like back in 2013, but I think a completely separate team of writers have been writing the scripts. I mean, there may have been a time when he kind of supervised over them as the lead writer for Rockstar, but he's gone now. He's been gone for 2 years now.
Mm-hmm. And, I mean, for example, just look at the cringeworthy dialogue of Tuners. With the Santa and
Moody Man. Yeah. It's awful.
It's awful. I mean, I guess it's all right in contract, but fuck.
And that's the sad reality, which you just pointed out. Those are probably going to be the writers that are writing the script for GTA 6.
not looking forward to it. I don't care. I mean, at least it'll be something funny because of how bad it'll be.
Yeah.
But it's funny in a wrong way, you know?
Yeah. I can see them trying to mimic everything that Dan Houser has done and his team prior. And yeah, there'll be some people that were on Dan Houser's team. But you'll feel like GTA 6, even if it looks graphically amazing, and perhaps it'll be a great open world experience. I hope it does. But I feel like the story, the characters, and everything else in that world is just going to feel like a kind of like a cheap discount copy.
Yeah, and it's I don't know. Maybe I'll get GTA 6 when it gets on sale or something.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. A lot of us are going to get GTA 6. I mean, whenever it finally comes out, when I'm in my nursing home and I'm old and gray, and you come visit me every now and then,
Wow.
maybe.
You're just gonna be playing GTA 6 on
Yeah.
your smartphone or something.
Yeah. When I'm have full gray head of hair,
There you
she'll
go.
come visit every now and then. And then she'll bring me a copy of GTA 6 for the PS8 or whatever.
Yeah. Hey GB, I got you this.
Look what finally came out, GB. Oh boy, GTA 6. I've been waiting all my years to play this, hun. Then I fall over dead.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah.
That's dark.
Yeah. Anyways, I think that's enough GTA chat and
Bullshit.
talk for now. Yeah. But yeah, the Red Dead Online, I guess we get another newswire coming up on Tuesday in April. I'll cover it. I'm not very optimistic. I doubt that they'll have anything information-wise regarding hopeful potential updates.
Don't you get it? I mean, we're gonna get beans 50% off.
Yay for beans! Beans, beans, and more beans. Oh boy. And a free stable stall, even though a lot of us have already maxed out our stable stalls. So yeah, Red Dead Online monthly event probably on Tuesday. We were joking yesterday about them just like scaling it back to like 2 months instead of 1 month.
I think you made that joke.
Yeah, coming out throughout April and May. Here's the April-May event for 2022.
What to do?
So that's what they'll do. They'll go from 1 month to 2 months to 3 months, and then eventually they'll just stop mentioning anything about Red Dead Online.
Probably.
Now, if they had any spine left, they would, at the very least, if they're not going to, as I mentioned before, if they have no desire to give us future content and updates to Red Dead Online, just be honest with us and tell us that you have no desire to do that. Thank the community for the support over the past 3 years. But just be honest, Rockstar or Take-Two Games or wherever the hell you are now. But at this point, I highly doubt that.
Yeah, they just don't want to do it. Because people are still buying gold bars. Some random sad fuck out there is still buying gold bars.
Yeah, that's what's disappointing. And they're also buying the standalone version of Red Dead Online.
That too.
I feel bad for anyone that's doing that right now. For a new player, yeah, there's a lot for you to do in Red Dead Online. But eventually you're going to end up being a veteran player, and that ceiling's not very high.
Yeah, if Red Dead Online is like all you play and you log in as a new player, you'll probably finish everything in like a month.
Yeah, well, maybe a few months.
2 months,
Yeah.
at best.
But eventually you two will get to where a lot of the veteran players in Red Dead Online on. You'll be there and you'll be like, I'm tired of grinding the freaking trade cells and the moonshine cells. I've done all the bounties. I've done all this stuff I wanted to do. And eventually you're just going to, like us, mosey off the game.
Yeah, I mean, for example, I think it was like double money on Trader on February or something.
Probably.
And, God, if you're a new player, you're set. What do you need? I mean, you have a whole month of double money. I mean, sure, you need gold bars.
Yeah.
But, like, if let's say, for example, you buy the gold bars and you have all that cash
Yeah.
to fully upgrade your business,
Mhm.
you're set. Like, literally, a month is what you need to finish the game or two. A good event week is what you need.
Yeah. We'll see what happens on Tuesday when it comes to Red Dead Online. I mean, I admire what the hashtag Save Red Dead Online movement has been doing the past few months. I was part of that as well, but I think most of us have now kind of, thrown in the towel and moved on. And I think
Yeah.
that's probably for the best, especially if Take-Two Games is not going to bother supporting the game going forward. But then again, maybe we'll be surprised on Tuesday with an announcement of a summer update. Who the hell knows? Anyways, let's move on to some other games that you've been playing. Feel free to talk about them at your discretion. Master Duels, Clash Royale. Oh, and you started playing Clash of Clans again.
Alright, so first let's start off with Master Duel. I've always liked Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a good franchise, but I haven't been paying that much attention to it. And when Master Duel came out, it was okay, but these events have been coming out, more gems have been coming out, I've been trying more duels, I've been trying new archetypes with the cards, and it's fun. It's really fun. So if you like a Yu-Gi-Oh at least a little bit, and you just grind these events and get gems and just try different archetypes, like, it's insane. Like, for example, I have, what are the archetypes? I have my Akashi, which is a Japanese deck of Myth Japanese deck. What is it? Hero, Elemental Hero. That's old. That's like 2005 old. The Sacred Beast. That's also old. What else? The Stardust Dragon, Junk Warrior. A hybrid deck. It's alright. Do you know what I'm saying here?
No.
No. Dragon Maid is still okay. Yeah, I've been having fun with all those. I mean, and now I'm gonna try Red Dragon Arcfiend. So there's different archetypes, and it's just so much fun because you can just grind one deck and then grind towards another deck, and now I have like 8 to 9 decks, and I have different variety. So yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's really fun. Now, is it grindy? Yes. I usually just log in for the daily bonus because that's probably the best way to get gems. You get like 5 days, you got 100 gems. So it is kind of worth it, but it takes a while. I guess the good thing about Master Duel is if you're starting out, it's very generous. So it gives you like 12,000 gems that you can buy whatever you want. So I guess that's good, but other than that, I mean, it's alright. It's a fun game. It's okay, but it's not like it's gonna hold me over. You can play that game for like an hour or two and then get off. That's me. GB will play it one day.
No.
No?
No.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
God damn it. Well, at least I tried.
You did try, and that's what really matters.
Okay. Now let's talk about another game that GB will play one day. Clash Royale.
Nah, I'm not gonna play that either.
What? Oh my god.
Look, you got me into Clash of Clans, and I played it for a while, but I'm just not as interested. So, but hey, I'm glad you're into it. I'm glad they got a new update. Hey, at least they update their games unlike some other studio.
Yeah. But yeah, Clash Royale. Clash Royale got a new update literally yesterday, and it's amazing because basically what they do is it's card mastery. Basically, for example, you have like a princess, and the princess has to do like damage dealer. That's an achievement. You get like 6,000 gold, and you deal. And you get like 2 cards of the princess if you hit the tower like this amount of times. And it's super easy because if you play the game a lot, then you're gonna get these challenges just like that. And the best part is that there are so many cards. Like, I think there's like 106 cards in Clash Royale. So there's variety, and there's just so many strategies that you could do with those cards. And now with that new update, you're gonna get so many rewards. And me, I'm a maxed out player. I'm already level 14. So I've been playing that game. I literally been playing that game since launch, since it came out. I could play it during beta, but I didn't want to because I didn't want to change my region. I wasn't that desperate over it. But I've been playing that game since launch, and as a maxed out player, this is insane because I still need gold to level up some cards. Most of the cards are maxed out, but I still need more gold. And this update is just, it's heaven for me because I could just get gold just like that. Since I already have all the cards I need, basically, if I get duplicates, I'm just getting more gold. And that's insane because I can just max out my cards quicker. And like, I literally leveled up a card yesterday just like that in one day. And I already got the Mighty Miner, so even better. I'm getting the new content for free, I don't have to pay for it. And I can't wait for GB to join me.
Nah, I'm good, thanks though. But,
and he's good.
But there is something trending right now.
Why?
That is gaming related. And I guess we'll just include it in the vlog. I won't make a video about it, I'll just put it here. E3 2022 digital, canceled.
Really?
It's dead.
Hasn't that thing been dead for like 3 years?
Well, the live one was dead. But I think they were always hoping to get back on their feet and eventually get back to having people actually go to E3 physically with booths and all that good stuff. But even the digital version of E3 could not survive.
Oof.
So, rip to E3.
Well, that blows.
Yeah, it's. I guess it's the venue that kind of started the whole like gaming expo, like, and all the other ones like spawned from that, like PAX as well as what Gamescom and a few others around the world as well. So yeah, it sucks. Even though there was a lot of cringe.
Well then.
Yeah, a lot of cringe happened at E3, but there was also some awesome games that got premiered at E3 too. So yeah, but that's it doesn't surprise me because when E3 launched, it was before the internet was really taking off, and that's the way conventions were done. But as internet's become more commonplace with more streaming through YouTube and Twitch, and more of these companies like these studios and even like Microsoft and PlayStation, Nintendo are just like, we can just stream our own thing.
Pretty much, and that's our reality as well. More physical activities are just getting pushed out the window because you can just do everything online.
Yeah, and I think that's what like these publishers, developers, and like I said, the big consoles like Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, they realize they don't need E3 anymore.
They could just promote anything digitally.
Yeah, they have their socials. They got Facebook, they got Twitter, they got Instagram, and they got their own YouTube channels and Twitch channels, and they can just pump it out there. And they don't, like I said, E3 actually made them pay to go there. So there's less motivation for these companies to even want to go to E3 now, especially since there's not a live venue anymore, and it was just digital since the bug hit. I mean, maybe E3 will come back next year. Maybe not. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But something else that got delayed to 2023, Zelda Breath of the Wild, because I'm a huge Zelda fan. And I'm definitely looking forward to Breath of the Wild 2. I love the first Breath of the Wild game. And similar to Clash Royale, I'm trying to get somebody to play Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, well, when you play Clash Royale or Master Duel, maybe I'll play.
Oh, that's how it's going to be. Okay.
That's how it's going to be, yeah.
Okay, well, we'll see. But speaking of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I think it technically won my poll a few days ago on the community tab. I was asking people why I should start streaming on Saturday, since I've grown fatigued with GT Online. I'm just tired of Take-Two games as bullshit. I'll still cover their content, their news for GTA and Red Dead if we ever get any more news for Red Dead. But at the moment, I just don't have any desire to go back to GT Online. So it looks like Zelda Breath of the Wild, OG Zelda Breath of the Wild, is the winner. So I guess Saturday I'm heading back to Hyrule.
Congrats.
With my boy Link.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what really is sad?
No.
I mentioned this before. At the time, I was doing my own Let's Play of Horizon Zero Dawn. And I completely abandoned that Let's Play because Zelda Breath of the Wild came out for Switch. It came out at the same time as the Switch. And I went up to Best Buy, what was it, over 5 years ago? It's hard to believe that the Switch has been out for 5 years in Zelda Breath of the Wild. And, I got my copy of Zelda. I got my Switch. And I started playing that. Unfortunately, back then, 5 years ago, Nintendo were jerks. And you had to be one of their blessed few content creators and streamers in order to be anointed to play one of their games. They changed their tune after, I think, Smash Brothers came out. Then they relented and like, okay, anybody can play our games now on Nintendo. I mean, on YouTube and on Twitch. So thank you, Nintendo, for catching up with the times and allowing other content creators and streamers to play your games. So I finally get to do something I wanted to do 5 years ago and stream Zelda.
There you go.
Hooray.
5 years later.
5 years later. And it's been enough time that's passed since I beat the game a few years ago to where it will feel somewhat fresh to me. I still remember playing it, and I enjoyed playing Zelda Breath of the Wild. I think it's one of the best Zelda games, and I've been playing since the original. So I'm excited about that. I'm also excited about Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 coming, apparently spring 2023. I also got Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. That's coming, I guess, sometime in the fall unless it gets delayed. That one I'm kind of on the fence about. I talked about it like a week ago because it's being made by Alphonic. They made Friday the 13th and the Predator game.
Yeah, nobody talks about.
Yeah, so we'll see how those go. But
yeah. I'm not really looking forward to Ghostbusters. Breath of the Wild, maybe I'll watch it play.
Yeah, well, I would appreciate that. Hey, who knows? Maybe me playing it will maybe inspire you to want to jump in and play it.
Yeah, but like I said, you have to play one of those games, then I'll play it.
So either have to play Master Duels or Clash Royale with you.
Yeah,
okay.
There you go.
All right, big fat juicy if I play one or the other, this vlog here is kind of like a testament to proof that I can go back on and say, hey, I held my end of the bargain and I played Master Duels at least once or Clash Royale at least once. Therefore, if I do that, you will be obligated.
Obligated?
Yes, obligated to play Zelda Breath of the Wild as well. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Ugh, fine.
But yeah, I just think it's an awesome game. I think you should definitely consider playing it. But one more thing before we move on, in case there's anything else you want to add to the video game category. I just wanted to mention 8 years since I launched the gaming channel. Not officially 8 years. It was like 8 years ago, like a few days ago or a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
But yeah, hard to believe I've been making content on the gaming channel for just over 8 years now. So, come a long way since my very first video, and I've made a lot of friends. I've met a lot of awesome viewers and subscribers, and I've also met my fiance.
Hello.
Yeah, hi. So yeah, I mean, I'm just amazed about this journey over the past 8 years, ups and downs. It didn't go exactly as I had imagined it in my head. But I feel like it's a success in its own right, and like I mentioned, I made some great friends, and I met you. And
Could you believe it if you told yourself that from the future? Hey, you talk to your, for example, like GB 2014, and you come from like 2023 or something like
2023 or 2022, yeah.
Yeah, and then you go back to yourself and say, hey, you're gonna meet a lot of good people, and you're gonna meet your fiance. Would you believe yourself?
I don't know. I mean, I really don't know if I would believe myself.
You're gonna meet her on this day on this website.
Well, that's the dangers of time travel. That may cause like some sort of damage to the time-space continuum if we go by Back to the Future or Doctor Who rules.
Right.
Hey, that's a nice segue. We're going to talk about TV and film now. Doctor Who, we finally got mostly caught up with Doctor Who.
Yeah, we still need to watch Flux.
So where were we a month ago? I think we were right in the Peter Capaldi era?
Yeah, we were.
Okay. So how do you feel about Doctor Who now after we've watched the first 2 seasons of Jodie Whittaker and still have yet to watch, quote-unquote, the 6 episodes of Doctor Who Flux?
It's very meh.
Meh.
It's very meh. I will say the TARDIS looks okay. That's the only thing.
You're one of the few people that actually likes Jodie's TARDIS interior.
Hey, I love the crystal theme.
I just find it to be an eyesore.
No, man.
But everyone has a right to their opinion, okay?
Your opinion sucks.
Wow. Jeez.
No, but in all seriousness, I like the TARDIS. It looks alright. The new sonic screwdriver, I guess.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah, Matt Smith's is still my favorite screwdriver. I did like the glasses of Capaldi though.
Yeah, sonic glasses. Yeah,
that was funny.
Yeah.
It's just that Jodie has this whole crystal theme to it, because the Sonics is like crystal, yellow crystal.
Kinda, sorta.
And then the TARDIS is the same way. What else?
The companions.
The companions.
Are the fam, the former fam.
I hate them, except Graham. Graham is the only one I like.
Yeah.
Ryan and Yaz are.
Ryan will have his moments.
No,
but Yaz is Yaz.
No, those two for me they're like a piece of plank. They are so bland.
I put Ryan above Yaz though, because like I said, I think Ryan's had some pretty interesting moments. Not a lot, but he's had some here and there. But yeah, Yaz, I just
don't like. They're so boring.
Yeah.
They are so boring, and honestly, they just put me to sleep. Unless it's Graham, then it's all right. Whenever he starts talking, everything is okay. Well, for the most part, sometimes it's just cringeworthy stuff.
Yeah.
But Graham is like the better of the three.
Yeah, but a lot of this comes down to the writing, so I don't really fault the actors or actresses. I don't even really fault Jodie Whittaker, despite some things she has said publicly. But a lot of it I throw on Chris Chibnall, which is the current showrunner and lead writer. He's just not a very good... I mean, he may have done okay with Broadchurch, and I did watch the first 2 seasons of Broadchurch. I thought it was an okay show. But with Doctor Who, he's not good.
No, he's really not. Even with like his previous episodes, back when he wasn't showrunner.
Yeah, when he just wrote a few episodes during the Russell T Davies and Moffat eras.
Yeah, they were just meh. Yeah. They were very mid-average. Wow, we made a whole turn around the island. Holy crap.
Wow. Amazing.
I know, it's insane. I didn't know we were back here already. Alright, we're just going to keep going to the other way.
So there's 6 episodes we haven't watched, the Flux episodes. I'm still debating whether or not we watch them.
Yeah, we're just going to wait until they come out on HBO Max or whatever streaming site.
Well, they might be on BBC America. I need to look into that if they are, and if that's a free app that I can just download and we can just watch it.
Well, there you go.
Even if there's commercials, I'm willing to put up with commercials. I mean, I have to deal with those ever since I was a kid anyways. It's not really a big deal to me.
Yep.
But the good news is things come full circle, and Russell D. Davies is now back in charge of Doctor Who. So, a lot of people are now excited about the relaunch of Doctor Who, I guess around the 60th anniversary. So,
yay.
Hopefully, Russell T Davies will actually turn Doctor Who around. So another show we just recently started watching, something I've been wanting you to watch for a while now. It's another sci-fi show I absolutely love, Farscape. We're what, 3 episodes in now?
3 episodes in, yeah.
So what do you think of Farscape so far? I've only 3 episodes in.
It's unique. I like the characters. I don't find any of them annoying. I don't. Some of them I was kind of skeptical on the first episode, but they're kind of growing on me.
Yeah.
Like, for example, John. John's okay.
Yeah, Crichton's awesome.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's not like holy shit best character ever, but he's good. Claudia Black.
Well, you like
Erin?
Claudia. Yeah, Erin. Yeah.
Erin. Yeah, she's all right. She's decent. Surprisingly, she's not my best character. The reason we were gonna watch that show was because she was in it.
Because you like Claudia Black.
Yeah,
from,
Uncharted. She was in Uncharted.
Yeah.
Like 2 free.
The video games.
Yeah, the video games. And yeah, I just like her. But apparently she's not my favorite character. Like, John is my favorite character. He's just likable. He doesn't come as an asshole or anything. He tells you how it is. And he's learning slowly.
Yeah, because he's innocent. He's on the other side of the universe. Very, very alien to what he's used to. So at this point, he has a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes he can be an asshole. He does have one moment or two.
Well, that's John. You know, he has his charm.
But can you blame him?
No.
Exactly. What's the other?
Dargo.
Dargo.
Yeah.
He's okay.
Yeah.
He's all right. San.
Yeah, Zan.
San is cool. I like her. Rigel.
Yeah.
He's Rigel.
Yeah, he's Rigel.
Yeah. And Pilot's all right.
Yeah, and Pilot. So those are all the current main characters
Yeah.
that you're aware of. And, of course, the ship, Moya.
Yeah, the ship. And, yeah, overall, it's a good series from what I've seen so far. It's, it has its charm. It does. And I didn't expect it to be like this. I thought it was going to be something different.
Oh, it's a great show. And it only gets better going forward into future seasons. So we'll probably be talking about more Farscape probably in the months to come in the vlog. So stay tuned to that. And see, what else have we been up to? Oh, yeah, we did finally watch Shaun of the Dead. Because you like zombies and you like comedies. And I've been asking you to watch Shaun of the Dead for a while.
Yeah, it was like Zombieland in some ways. I guess it's zombie
I think
comedy.
it actually came out before Zombieland, I think. I could be wrong about that. Someone, feel free to correct me.
Zombieland came out like 2008 or 9.
Yeah, I think Shaun of the Dead may have come out around that same time, maybe prior, I think. I don't remember exactly. But what did you think about Shaun of the Dead?
It was okay. Who's the
Simon Pegg, the main actor.
Yeah, the actor's okay. The guy that plays Sean. The other dude.
Nick Frost.
Yeah. Who did he play? The video game nerd.
Ned.
Was that his name?
Yeah, Ned. He's not a nerd. He's more of a bum.
Bum nerd bullshit.
Yeah, Sean's best friend, Ned.
Yeah, he came so annoying. I wanted him to die. Can I say spoilers?
No.
Okay, I wanted him to die. And you're going to have to see the movie for what happens, but...
A lot of people probably have already watched the movie.
But yeah, the other dude, Pete, what's his name?
The other roommate, yeah. Pete! Yeah.
I liked him more than Ned for the entire movie. Because he just came more as relatable.
Yeah.
And the girlfriend, I forgot the name.
Yeah, I haven't really seen her anything else. I mean, I don't watch a lot of British shows besides Doctor Who and a few other things, but I haven't really seen her anything other than Shaun of the Dead.
The other ones were
But real quick, I want to mention something I noticed in one of the Doctor Who reviews. I know we haven't talked about that yet.
Okay.
But, the dude that played the voice of the Kingfisher in the Capaldi episode?
No.
The monster? I think it's the same actor that played Pete.
I don't know.
I think he mentioned, Harry mentioned that. What Harry's Moving Media, formerly Harry's Moving Castle. We'll get to that in a minute because we've been watching his channel a lot lately. But yeah, Shaun of the Dead, I personally like it. And there's 2 other movies I'm going to get you to watch eventually that are part of the Coronado trilogy.
Meh. I'm just not as excited because the movie was okay, but it doesn't entice me to watch the other 2.
Well, a lot of people consider Hot Fuzz to be the best of the 3, so you at least want to check out Hot Fuzz. Maybe one night you'll be in the mood to check it out. But it has, the 3 movies are completely different than each other. But usually they have some of the same actors. At the very least, they always have Simon Pegg and Nick Frost because they're a great duo. But they always play different characters. So I would say we should at least one night when you're in a movie mood, check out Hot Fuzz. And I would say World's End it's the lesser of the three in my opinion. It's okay. But yeah, the best one a lot of people consider to be Hot Fuzz, then Shaun of the Dead, then World's End. I'm more of a Shaun of the Dead guy, but the majority of Coronado fans, they love Hot Fuzz more. But I too like Hot Fuzz, so at the very least we should watch Hot Fuzz. Hopefully.
Right.
Okay, so what else have we been doing? Oh yeah, YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, like we were talking about, after we were done watching, most of the Doctor Who new episodes, with the exception of the Fluxes. I don't even know if they're worth watching, to be honest. I guess just for us to make fun of, have a good laugh at, get a little cringe.
Yeah. They're already on the channel that we're gonna talk about, but it's just.
Yeah.
I don't. We probably want to see it.
Okay, fine. We'll watch them, I guess.
Hey, come on, you want to watch them?
Not really.
Really?
I guess I just want to see how much further that train wreck of the Chibnall Jodie Whittaker era can go, because they've gone pretty low so far, wrecking the lore, the backstory of the Doctor and the Time Lords, without spoiling too much of that. Most Doctor Who fans are aware of what I'm talking about, but there's a few YouTube channels we obviously have mentioned in the past. One of the newer ones we've been watching is, I think his name's Harry's
Moving Media.
Yeah, formerly Harry's Moving Castle, and he does some great Doctor Who reviews.
Yeah, he does. Like, I don't know, I just found him randomly, and I just say, hey, GP, I want to watch reviews? Sure, and then we just watch more and more because he just laughed at some of his jokes.
Yeah. And his opinions are usually on point of ours. We don't always agree with his opinions, but that's totally fine. I know, it's dangerous to have someone's opinion disagree with yours and be okay with that and not be out to demonize them or cancel them or accuse them of being an ist or phobe. I know, what a crazy concept, right? But overall, I do agree most of the time with what Harry has to say.
Yeah, like, opinions are very similar between you two.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, there are some episodes I disagree with. Like, for example, I think he gave 42 a good rating.
No, he didn't. I think he gave it an average rating at best. He's not a fan either of the Chibnall episodes. Even like before he became the showrunner, he wasn't very impressed. There are some things he tries to be fair. That's what I like about Harry. He tries to be fair. There's some of these other content creators that just outright shit on Doctor Who because, hey, it's under the Chibnall era, the Jodie Whittaker era, and they're just going to shit on it for the sake of shitting on it. I don't really care for that. I like to go in and try to be somewhere in the middle. That's the way I've always been because I'm kind of a moderate. But at least with Harry, he tries to find the good, right? He's like, okay, here's some of the good stuff that happens, if there's any good at all, and here's the bad stuff. And when there's more bad than good, he's obviously going to, let you know that, this episode sucked, because that's the thing he does. Did it suck? And yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the episodes that we've watched that we thought suck, he also thinks suck.
Yeah, like, I think the only one he gave good was the first episode, where the characters were introduced.
Yeah, the first Jodie Whittaker episode. Yeah, the woman who fell to Earth, or
something like that. Yeah, that's the one he gave a good rating. But then after that, they all just become shit. Yeah. I mean, and can you agree with? I mean, can you blame him? I mean, what do we have? We have the stupid Get the TARDIS episode.
Yeah,
with the sniper bots and.
Yeah, the sniper bots were awful.
And then was the Rosa Parks. That one was so boring. Yeah, it was so boring.
As a person that loves history, and I think I did reviews of season 1 and 2 of Jodie's era of Doctor Who over on GB Fang or whatever. I've called it so many names over the years. I've rebranded it so many times. But from a historical context, I appreciate everything that Rosa Parks was part of for the Civil Rights era. And there was some stuff in that episode I thought were good, showing how racist white people were in Montgomery, Alabama, throughout the South. Because in that time period, yeah, there were a lot more racist people back then than there are today. The majority of white people today are not racist. And it's amazing, what Rosa Parks was able to accomplish, and Martin Luther King Jr. and others that are part of the Civil Rights Movement. But what I didn't care for was some sort of racist from the future, which made no freaking sense.
Yeah, that character was dumb. And also that stupid song at the end.
Yeah, that was cringe.
Yeah, but mostly it's just a boring episode. And they made every single white person look like an asshole as well. They couldn't have at least one white character to say, you know what? They're going to stand up for it or something.
Because there were white people that actually were part of the Civil Rights Movement. But yeah, I mean, I'm not ignoring the fact that there was a larger percentage of white people, unfortunately, throughout not just the South, but also in the North and the East and the West of the states that were racist. It's not that way anymore. Things have changed over the past several generations, even though some people would like you to believe that it's not different. It is different. But, yeah, I mean, it would have been cool if there was at least one white person in Montgomery, Alabama, and Rosa that was decent and not an outright racist.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that wasn't the case.
Yeah, everybody was racist.
But to make matters worse, they had future races from thousands of years in the future, and it makes absolutely no sense why he's a racist.
His motivations are dumb. They really are.
Yeah, thousands of years from now, I'm trying to be optimistic here. I guess I watched too much Star Trek as a kid and growing up because I believe that eventually we will get past these differences. But I feel like thousands of years from now, if humanity doesn't destroy itself and our planet and we make it out into the stars and we mingle with other species, I don't think we're going to have any racists in the future that are going to want to come back in time. I just don't. It just never made sense to me.
Yeah, it's a dumb episode.
It was. But there's even dumber episodes. You know, there were a lot more dumber episodes.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you're into Doctor Who and you are looking for somebody that does some pretty good Doctor Who reviews, and he does other stuff too. We watched his Boba Fett review, and he did a pretty good Boba Fett review. Check out Harry's Moving Media and some of the other channels we've mentioned in past vlogs.
Yep.
And let's see, what else were we going to talk about? Oh yeah, the one thing that you stopped me from making a video about a few days ago.
Why?
The slap.
Oh, the slap. God, that trend is so dumb.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's talking about it. No, it's like, it's not that big of a deal, for fuck's sake. It's a slap between two celebrities, so what's the big deal? Like, people slap each other all the time. There's probably somebody else that slapped somebody right now.
Yeah.
You don't see
every
anybody
2 seconds, somebody is getting slapped by somebody else throughout the world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but it's just so dumb. Like, why would you make a video about it? Who the hell cares?
And a ton of people made a video about it. And the issue is, and this is where I kind of became self-aware about this, is that a lot of people, including myself, were obsessed with it for the first day.
Yeah. But, I mean, yeah, I'm going to agree. Everybody was kind of obsessed. I watched a video or two, but the rest I just kind of ignored. Like, everybody's made a video on it. I'm not going to make a video on it. Hell no. But I guess the only thing that came out of it is a meme.
Yeah, a lot of memes.
But the thing is that we already had that meme with Batman slapping Robin on the comic.
Yeah, now it's a new version of the meme. But they've made other memes as well. But I will say this, and I've said this a few days ago, and I guess it's good to have a place to actually say it. Look, I think that, no joke, it merits one person physically assaulting another person.
Yeah.
And Chris Rock is a comedian, and a lot of people, including myself, I still don't know if he was aware of Will Smith's wife's condition. And her condition, I guess it means that like certain parts of her head like won't grow hair, and so that's why she was bald. But there's a lot of women that like having bald heads. So maybe Chris Rock made that joke, or maybe somebody at the Oscars wrote that joke and put it on the teleprompter for Chris Rock to say. And Will Smith laughed at first, but then he looked over at his wife, and she wasn't too amused about it. And so Will Smith decided to get up, and, well, the rest is history.
Yeah. I wonder if the wife actually told Will Smith to stand up and hit him.
I don't think she did. I just think she had a look on her face, and that just made Will Smith react accordingly. And you look at it from Will Smith's point of view. I mean, it was an emotional night for him because he was up to finally win his first Oscar, and he did win. I hope he gets to hold on to his Oscar, even though all this issue and controversy puts that at jeopardy right now. So he was obviously having an emotional night, and his wife hasn't exactly been a good wife to him over the past few years. They're not open marriage, and let's just say the open marriage is probably her idea because she's, dabbled, including a friend of their own son's, and she's openly like badmouthed Will Smith to his face publicly on her own show. So I don't understand why Will Smith's still with her, to be honest. But anyways, I mean, it's just a crazy topic, and I'm glad we're past it now. I mean, I'm sure some people still bring it up. And the other day, I think somebody posted in Discord another like Will Smith, Chris Rock like article, and I finally decided, you know what, I'm just going to throw in a beating the dead horse gif or gif.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel about it now. I mean, it was interesting the first day, but under no circumstances do I think it's justified to hit somebody over a joke. It'd be one thing if Chris Rock would have like threatened Will Smith's wife, or tried to sexually come on to her. But it was a joke. It was a G.I. Jane joke, and G.I. Jane was a movie back in the 90s with Demi Moore. She played like a soldier, and G.I. Jane was kind of a badass. So in a way, you could see it as a compliment. But anyways, the cat's meowing in the hallway for some reason. We're almost done, cat. Calm down. Okay, so let's talk about, let's see, what's coming up in, what else we got? Oh, yeah. So we've been together for 11 months, so hooray. 11 months.
11-month anniversary.
Amazing. God. It's almost anniversary. We're almost at the anniversary
I'll call it anniversary.
of us officially living together, because we were dating a year prior. Well, long distance dating. And we had, as some of you know, we knew each other years prior.
Yeah, so basically 2 years if you think about it.
Yeah. I guess you could say 2 years. I don't know. I mean, it's complicated to say exactly where you want to consider our anniversary at, because we don't have an exact day that we ended up officially dating, even if it was a long distance thing. But I think it was like somewhere March 2020.
Yeah, March 2020.
Yeah, so I guess it's been technically 2 years, but it'll be a year since we officially met, coming up on April 20th. I know, 420.
Yeah, physically.
That just happened to be the day that she flew in, okay? That's just the way it worked out. But yeah, that'll be officially 1 year, so that's kind of cool.
Yep.
And we got engaged back in late January. And oh yeah, you like Chipotle now.
Oh yeah. God, it's yeah. GB has been trying to get me to try new stuff, and we said fuck. Well, what was it? I said fuck it, and you told me they have black beans and everything.
Yeah, I told you they have burritos, and one day you were wanting and craving some black beans with white rice and steak. And I'm like, well, they have burrito bowls at Chipotle. And you're like, what?
Yeah, and they're just like, well, why didn't you tell me about this? Well, I did. But...
Yeah, I have told you for months now.
Yeah, so we decided to give it a try. I think like a week ago was my first bowl. I already went there like 3 times.
Yeah.
But yeah.
She kind of likes it.
I kind of like it. It just reminds me of this one place I used to go to back in PR that they don't have here, sadly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's exclusive for you.
Yeah, so at least we're doing something different to go with the rest of our meal items. Eventually, we'll get her to try new things. Hopefully.
Eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
But yeah, don't hold your breath. Well, we'll see. Yeah, that's a new thing, like every year or something.
Oh God.
So yeah, you want me to try Indian? You gotta wait until 2023.
Yeah, maybe one day. We came very close last week to you trying some Indian food, but it just didn't really pan out.
No, I didn't.
Maybe next time. Or maybe not.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
But hey, you got something new. We could add something new to the list. Chipotle.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, Chipotle. And let's see what else is going on. Yeah, the Ukraine war is going on. There's been peace talks. But I just feel like every time they bring up peace talks, like Putin is always up to something. So it always feels like the peace talks are just BS on his part. But I hope that war eventually comes to a conclusion. And Russian troops finally leave and go back to Russia. I mean, there's been enough death on both sides, and I hope eventually that Putin is removed from office because of what he's done. Prior to these events in the Ukraine, but the fact that he did try to take over another sovereign neighboring country, and he's gotten thousands upon thousands of soldiers, sons, husbands, fathers, wearing the uniform, dying in the Ukraine over this, ridiculous war.
Yeah, it's insane. He should be removed.
I agree, but that's going to be up to the Russian people. If they continue to tolerate him like they've been doing, well, that's on them at the end of the day. I mean, yeah, there were those that spoke up. Yeah, there were those that came out and peacefully protested and tried. Unfortunately, a lot of them got disappeared. And they're still sitting behind bars. I think they're going to be there for like at least 15 years, unfortunately. That's sucks.
Insane.
Yeah, it sucks. But yeah, my thoughts are with the people of Ukraine. Hopefully peace will be coming sooner rather than later. I hope that it doesn't escalate any further.
Yeah, honestly, that needs to end already.
Yeah, I'm still concerned that could happen. It could happen, but maybe not. Of course, it's had an effect negatively on the economy, on gas prices, food prices. There's probably going to be some shortages. So we're all going to be feeling that, unfortunately.
Yeah. But, yeah, I guess I'll let you update me more on the way.
Yeah, so that's
you pay more attention to that than me.
Yeah, so that's where we stand with Ukraine. But who knows? Maybe a month from now it'll be over, and Ukraine will have its country back, and the Russians will head home, and there'll be an armistice or something.
There
I guess
you
we'll
go.
just have to wait and see. And as soon as we're done wrapping up the vlog, which we're almost done with, I'm heading off to the doctor. So I finally get to go see the cardiologist. Yesterday I went in for the heart ultrasound. So I laid there for a few minutes. She was very thorough. She put the goo on me, and then
Okay,
she used
the
the
goo.
wand. And she was very thorough, going over my chest and my side and stuff and down the middle. So I've done the EKG. That turned out normal. I did the stress test back in November. That took forever. And once again, nothing.
Oof.
So I hope that this echoes ultrasound thing from yesterday gets me some information from my new cardiologist, which I'm going to be going to meet very, very soon. I mean, after the video comes out, when the vlog comes out, I'd already met the cardiologist. We'd already been there. So what I'm speaking from is, I guess, a past point of view, right?
Right.
But everyone else's point of view, watching the vlog, it's from a different perspective because I'd already gone to the cardiologist.
Right.
Timey-wimey, right?
Yeah.
But anyways, I think that's pretty much it for March 2022. Anything else you wish to add?
Yeah, I guess in the next vlog, I guess JB will be talking about his Clash Royale experience.
Or Master Duel.
Or Master Duel.
And that's on the condition that you also have to play Zelda Breath of the Wild. So
What?
there.
What?
You've already said it. You've already put it to recording.
I
In
didn't
this
say.
vlog.
I didn't say Shane.
Oh yeah, I'm sure somebody could go back and clip that segment. So there.
Fine.
But anyways, I hope that March 2022 was great for all of you. And hopefully April 2022 will be awesome for all of us. I mean, we're heading towards our 1-year anniversary of living together, so that's cool.
And the best part is that it's an actual anniversary.
Yeah.
So you actually don't have to bother me about that. Hey, JB, 1-year anniversary. Well, guess what? This time it makes sense, so you can
It does.
laugh.
Because for months now, she's been saying like, hey, it's our 6-month anniversary. It's our 7th month anniversary. It's our 11th month anniversary. And every time she does it, I'm just like, oh, God.
No, come on. You left me saying it.
I do. But anyways, I wish you all the best going into April. And I guess we'll see you hopefully in a month from now for the April 2022 vlog.
Bye-bye.